grab your mat, take a seat. Finding any comfortable sitting position for yourself this morning. So be around a 20-minute, nice Sunday/Monday morning sunrise yoga flow. Allow your eyes to gently close. And as you find yourself on this 18th day in the new year, perhaps your New Year's resolutions have faded a little bit. Perhaps they seemed like they were a little grandiose, or maybe you've made great progress. I'm not here to put you in a bucket. My theme for the year and for this class is a slow burn. How can we take the things that we want to do, the aspects of ourselves that we want to grow, and do it slowly, but consistently, with dedication? Sometimes I feel like when I tune to my breath is a slow burn within me. Never crackling, never going crazy, but just sustaining from the inside out. So commit yourself to this practice this morning, to this slow burn of being with your body, and sustaining a light and a fire within you, and letting your breath fill you and leave you. Bringing your hands into your heart center in prayer position. And decide for yourself what your slow burn will be for this class today. Maybe it's attention, dedicating yourself to just paying attention to your body. Maybe it's slowly letting go of the past weekend, past week. Maybe it's dedicating yourself to something. Breathing in your nose. Let it out through an open mouth. 2 more times in your nose. Out an open mouth, as loud as you need to make it. And again. Bring yourself onto all fours. With your toes tucked under, take an easy sway back and forth, coming back towards child's pose, and then forward towards all fours or quadruped. Sitting back, rocking forwards a few times, bringing your breath with you here. Inhaling as you come forward, exhaling as you go back. Finding that neutral spine. On a breath in, drop the belly spine towards the ground, extending, looking up. On a breath out, curl everything under. Press your fingers down, press your toes down. Inhaling everything you have. Biggest breath yet today. Bring it into your body here. Exhale, curling under. Biggest exhale you found yet today. Breathing out at the bottom of your exhale, really emptying. Inhale again, even bigger inhale this time. Expanding for cat pose here. Exhaling, pressing everything down. And coming into that cow. I always get cat and cow mixed up. I think they both look like cats and both look like cows. Inhaling one more time, dropping the chest, extending the spine. And exhaling, curl everything under. Staying here with everything curled under. Lift just your left knee up. Lift your right arm up. Everything's curled in. Belly is in towards the spine. And release. Take a breath in. And on an exhale, stay curled under. Right knee lifts. Left hand lifts. So you're in this big crunch here with half your body lifted off the ground. And release. One more time. Keep staying in this cat. Hand, right hand to left knee, and release. Lifting the right knee, lifting the left hand. Good. And release the hand down, leg down. Curl the toes under and lift just the knees off the ground here. Building some heat here. Feel like you're trying to kick your knees towards your wrists. You're trying to pull back your wrists, your hands towards your knees. Feeling your inner belly engage in and up. Now reach long through the crown of your head, long through your tail. Maybe you feel a little bit of a shake here. Maybe you feel quads firing up. And then go ahead and just wag your tail, releasing the effort with a little bit of fun, and make your way into downward facing dog. Wagging your tail as you get there. Walking out the feet or walking out the hands once you get to down dog. Making a home here for about 5 breaths. Saying hello to your morning body. Saying hello to your slow burn of intention. Getting to know yourself on your mat today. Or of accepting your body moment by moment. Shake your head out, no. Nod your head, yes. Breathing in, right leg lifts up and back, holding it here for a breath. Press the right leg even further away from you. And exhale, bring that knee to that nose. Curl in like you did when you were in that cat pose. Hold it in here. Find even more of a lift of the belly up towards the sky. And then on an exhale, see if you could lightly step the right foot forward. Drop the left knee down, Anjaneyasana. Arms rise up with an inhale. Staying for an exhale. Drag your right heel back, drag your left hip forwards. And finding some tone across the belly, the low back, by lifting your torso up and away from your hips. And on an exhale, straighten the front leg. Flex the toes towards the face, fingertips come to frame the front leg, runner's lunge. You can point and flex the front foot a few times here. Coming into what Laughing Lotus Yoga calls Stargazer. Bring your left foot parallel to the back of your mat, or left shin rather. Left hand to the outside of the left leg, right arm reaches long to the opposite side of the mat. Holding it here, stretching along the right side of your body. Sipping in breath. On an exhale, come back to frame your front foot. Bending the front knee, tuck the back toes under, rise on up, warrior two. And just step right into it. When you step right into your feet pressing away from each other, your belly lifting up and away from your hips. And again, you dedicate yourself to something here. Inhale, right arm reaches forward. Exhale, reverse the warrior. One more sip in here. Exhale, frame the front foot. Top of a push-up, plank position here. Drag feet towards hands, hands towards feet. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower down for 2 breaths. Slow as you can, lowering down here. Inhaling, shoulder blades back and down, cobra pose. Press the big toes down. Exhale, release. Pressing back through all fours, child's pose here. And sending breath to the back of your shoulder blades, low back. Inviting something new in. And something needed in. Something fresh in. Inhaling back to all fours. Tuck the toes under, lift just the knees. This time feel like you're trying to kick your feet back, hands forward. like you're trying to spread your mat longer. Crown of the head and tail reach long and away from each other. Feel the belly naturally tone in and up. Lifting the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Walking the feet back and forth. And then walk them up to the front of your mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Slow walk here. Inhaling, lift up halfway, extending the spine, and exhale, fold back forwards. Bend the knees, chair pose, bum sits back, arms reach up, long up to ear height. Exhaling, come to stand. Closing the eyes, roll the shoulder blades back and down and stance here. Find an easy sway side to side, finding where the middle of your body is here, feeling your feet root down into the ground. Eyes open up. Inhale, arms lift up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Knees can bend at the bottom. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, walk the feet back just as slowly as you walk them forward, articulating through the foot as you walk back. Top of a push-up plank position. Holding it here. Try to kick feet and hands away from each other. If it's too much on your wrists this morning, you can come into fists here. We'll hold for 3 breaths, trying to make your mat spread long and away from itself. Exhale, lift the thighs up and back, down dog. Left leg lifts up and back with a breath in, holding it there for a breath out. On your next exhale, step the leg through Anjaneyasana. Right knee lowers to the ground. I've cheated you out of hovering your left foot, so lift that left foot back up and hug your knee in towards your nose. Finding that nice rounded back here. Really press hands down away from you, then step that leg forward. Back knee lowers down. Arms rise on up, breathing. See if instead of sitting really deep into this today, you can drag your right knee forwards a little bit. So your hips come back almost like they're right over your right knee here. On an exhale, straightening the front leg, toes point back towards the face. Option to point and flex the front foot a few times here. And finding stargazer on this right side. Back shin parallel to the back of the mat. Left arm reaches up overhead and away from you. Whenever you've had enough, which I haven't yet, come and frame the front foot again, coming into a low lunge. And tucking those back toes under, rise on up, warrior 2. Arms reach long, symmetrically out away from each other. And feet press, root down into the ground, spreading wide in the base of the feet. Inhale, left arm reaches forward. Exhale, reverse the warrior. Left arm reaches towards the back of the mat. Letting it be easy wherever you can. Exhale, frame the front foot. Step the back foot forward, Uttanasana, forward fold. Little bend in the knees here. Shake your head out, no. Nod your head, yes. Once again, shake out, no. Nodding, yes. Inhale, rise up to stand with the arms to the sky. Exhale, hands down into your heart. Coming onto the left foot, cross the right leg over the left, coming into Garudasana, eagle pose. Big toe can either come to the ground alongside the left leg. It can cross over the left leg or hook to the back of it. Left arm comes on top of right. And elbows rise up away from the knees here. Instead of trying to get into the depth of this pose and stay there and hold your breath, can you think about it being a little bit more of a slow burn? Something that you ease into. And as you come out of the pose right now, can you ease out of it? Enjoying every moment of the transition. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Cross the arms in the opposite direction. Right arm comes on top. Left leg lifts up towards the chest and crosses over the right. And just being with your breath and accepting wherever you are in this pose. Drawing a little more breath. Exhale, release the arms, release the leg. Crossing right leg into a figure 4 this time. Shin crosses on top of the thigh. Sit the bum back behind you. Hands on the hips this time. Try to press your hips back with your hands as you lift your ribs, the crown of your head away from your hips. It's like you're doing a plank with your upper body here. That's how engaged it is as the crown of your head reaches away. Maybe hands come down towards the floor if you want a little bit more stretch. And your external rotators on the right. And just as slowly as you came in, come out of the pose. Giving yourself plenty of time, of patience. Roll the shoulders back and cross the left leg this time on top of the right. Hands come on the hips. Press the hips down and back behind you. If the right hip is a little higher than the left, press it on down. Hips are level here. Again, option to stay lifted or option to fold forward over that leg. All different ways to do the same thing, which is simply be with and feel and listen to your body this morning. Uncrossing the leg, come into a forward fold here. Toe heel your feet wider than hip distance, heels in, toes out, squatting down, Malasana. You might be as raised as this in Malasana, or you might sit your bum all the way down between your heels. All of our hips are different. Nothing is better than anything else. See if you could send the shoulder blades down and back away from the ears. And close your eyes. Imagining the alchemy going on inside of your body. Oxygen and carbon dioxide cycling through you. Providing energy where it's needed, removing waste where it's not. Releasing the hands, come and take a seat. Clasping behind the back of the thighs. Coming into Navasana boat pose. Like no big deal. Like, oh yeah, this has always been the easiest thing for me. I don't even consider it any type of abdominal exercise. Maybe you stay here with the thighs and the hands touching. Maybe you begin to lengthen the legs. Maybe you release the arms. And maybe all you're concentrating on is a gentle, slow lift of the chest wherever you are. Like the chest is just magnetized up towards the sky. For one more breath in. And as slow as you came in is as slow as you're coming out, lowering to the ground. I'm not thinking about the final place you're going, but being amazed at every little moment it takes to get down there. Right knee hugs into the chest at the bottom. Straightening the leg up towards the sky, pointing the toe. And then bend the knee, toes back towards the nose. Sciatic nerve floss, straighten the leg, point the toe. Bend the knee, flex the foot. Few times back and forth here. Not overthinking it. Doing whatever range feels best for you. Leg doesn't have to reach all the way up to the sky. It can be lower down here. And then cross the right leg over the left into those eagle legs that we found earlier. Hips scoot to the right, drop the legs down towards the left. Spinal twist here. Fingertips can come to the shoulders. If it's too intense on your shoulders or the front of your chest here. And let the head fall where it wants to. And take a moment to just honor the processes inside of your body that are always supporting you. Your liver detoxifying you. Your intestines absorbing nutrients, water, creating the perfect balance of electrolytes inside of you to sustain you, to allow cells to live and replicate. You are nothing short of a symphony. Allowing the legs to come back up towards the middle. Uncrossing and grabbing behind the left thigh this time. Right leg straightens out. Straighten the leg, point the toes. Bend the left knee, dorsiflex the foot, or bring the toes towards the shin. And seesawing back and forth between a bent and a straight left leg. Noticing if one side feels better than the other. And then crossing left leg over right, finding those beautiful Garudasana eagle legs. Lift the hips up, bring them to the left, and then drop the knees down to the right. This is show our left shoulder and our left hip are in line with each other here. So the twist comes more towards our mid back. Ideally, we're not feeling anything in our low back here. Our low back loves to try to twist, but that's just not how the vertebrae are shaped. And let your head fall where it likes. Scan your body and find a place you're holding tension that you didn't even realize. Invite it to chill out. Hug your knees into your chest. Take side to side, across your low back. And hug yourself into a ball. Squeezing every part of your body as tight as you can. Squeezing your eyes, squeezing your face. Take a big breath in. And exhale, release. Legs stretch long, coming down into Shavasana. Allowing 1 or 2 minutes here. Sleep and rest is nothing other than a slow burn of healing, restoring. And I imagine the nervous system stopping all pathways that cause us pain, that cause us to overthink and analyze. Just imagine them getting turned off for a minute. Allowing different neural pathways to fire. The ones that restore us. The ones that regenerate us. That refuel us for the day, the month, and the year to come. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you like, of course. You're on your own at home. I simply pray that you find what you need that will sustain you from the inside out for this year. And the light and love in me sees, honors, knows the light and love in you. Namaste.